皆様こんにちは、こんばんは、クロエと申します。初めましての方、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。いつもご覧いただいている方、本当にありがとうございます。では今日は、ロボコップローグシティの続きをやっていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。ブリーフィングルーム行きましょう。え
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
いじめてるな、多分。
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
あまりいい経験ではなさそうだ。オムニ社は信頼に値しない。これはどうなんだろうな。ちょっとこれは私は上を選びたいところではある。
That sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
まあ気持ちはわかるんだけど。すげえ、なんか無線の内容がここで聞こえる。
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
なんだろう、話って。
Robocop!
え
Over here! You
出
wouldn't
た
wanna make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
警察師匠。顔そのまんまだ。この人、2で出てきても、なんかめちゃくちゃ怒ってたんですよね。OCP に対して。
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
要するに、九崎市長の宣伝に使わせてくれないかって遠回しに言ってるようなもんですよね、これって。ミルズの主張を聞いてみたい。まあ、それは一理ありますよね。政治に興味はあります。これ下選んでみたいな。両方の意見聞くの大事ですもんね。
I'd like to hear his arguments.
Just be careful. He's a snake oil salesman that will say whatever it takes to gain your support. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
はは。政治的影響もなるほど。確かにな。ロボコップ、めちゃくちゃ目立つもんな。いざ。
I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade, I was part of a column delegated to protecting his dog.
What? How come this is the first time I'm hearing this? Officer Ramirez, a licensed dog walker.
Shut up, Kaplan.
あは、筋肉が大好きですね。え、出た出た。シャイニー。
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
自国産テロリスト。ちゃんと言うこと聞けよって遠回しに言ってますよね。じゃないと、生身の人間を送り込むぞって、軽く人質みたいな、とんでもないやつだ。エリアから離れます。来るぞ。おい。奥に黒服の連中がいますね。ちょっと待ってね。目標はこっち追跡したいよね。さあ、アパート行こう。大丈夫か？久しぶりに街の様子を見たいですもんね、これね。
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
かわいそうに。てか、スキル上げますか？心理学。大量の会話の選択肢が強調表示される。こんなのあるんだ。俺気になるな。ここまでいけない？来た来た来た来た来た。で、あと1個は、どうしよう。まあ、いいか、これで。終了。選択肢大事だと思います。
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
わあ、またいじめられてる。え？すごいな、いっぱいイベントあるじゃん。
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
強調表示されてないんですけど。この街をきれいにしたくないのか？自分の人生は自分で責任を持つべきだ。真ん中以外にしたいな。
If we live the way others want us to live, what kind of life would it be? Or rather, whose?
You're right. I want to be my own man. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
すげえ、なんか、面白い。ロボコップが指導するなんて。
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a
Anshi
reason.
mode.
It really brings fortune. So don't you come back without
Turn
him.
your flashlight on.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I
めちゃ
don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
めちゃくちゃ勉強になるね今の。
Clear.
あ、猫ちゃんどこ？え、
Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
あ、なるほど。これで強調表示されるんだ。
Go ahead.
おー。
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
What was that?
え、なんか違う。いそう。あ、いなかった。
Man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
本当だ、真っ赤になってる。え？あ、
The fugitive has left a trail. This time pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
おー。 有能じゃん。
Cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is!
ああ、
Darn it!
これはいけないロボコップじゃ。
It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
え？塞がっちゃって
It's
る。
locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
お、開けてくれた。ありがとう。
What was that?
あ、いるやん。
Afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
来たー。
There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's alright?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
え、後始末マジ騒音。え、なんでよ。マジか。人が亡くなっておる。なんで？あ、操作だ。うわぁ。多量の出血。
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects.
うわ、マジかよ。
Location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington,
Sir,
keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
glad to hear that, sir.
頼もしい。さすがロボコップ。うわっ。
You think you can take us? No! I'm gonna kill him! Fuck! Kill that freak!
接近戦で。
Robocop is here!
機関銃？機関銃持ちなのか？違ったか？え、嘘。よいしょー。多すぎんか？たかがサブミッションでこんなにいるの？
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns.
嘘だろ？
Fuck! He got me.
大丈夫なのか？
Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
大丈夫か？
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
ははは。ばあちゃん？え？ラッキーナンバー？ 土曜日の宝くじの抽選により当選番号は次の通りとなります。9、19、29、39、49、59、全部9入ってる。おばあちゃんどこいる？おばあちゃんいた。出ましょうか、じゃあ。さあ、外に出るよ。違法駐車いない？大丈夫かな、これ。あ、ごめんなさい。お。違法駐車発見。切符は発行です。え？あ、どう？
We'll all get an apartment in Delta City. Screw that. I'm homeless by choice.
ロボコップのアートがありますね。これマップってあるのかな？あ、あるな。意外と広い。これは？あ、なるほど。これがメインか。ここに行きたいんだよね。意外と広いですね。なんかあります？ 2 階。ああ、この人たちなんか前も株の話してましたよね。それで、俺に任せろって言って、でもあんたホームレスじゃんっていう返しが面白かったですね。いますかね、何か事件は。どうも本人です。
Dude, I am so high, I can see Robocop.
ははは、本人ですよ。ちょっとしらみつぶしに言っといた方が良さそうですよね。なんか目標の、これ奉仕と保護。あと5つありますね、違反行為が、この街では。違反行為ありますか？これ常にロボコップビジョンとやってたら、
They say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear looks almost new.
力強いな、ホームレスたち。お、何してるんですか？いけないんですよ。
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation.
共感する。警告で済ませる。これ、どっちにしたら。
issue a ticket at this time, but remember, dreams are difficult to build and easy to destroy.
You know nothing about politics, but thanks anyway.
おう。これで一応、なるほど、へえ。どうしました？
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
弱者を保護した。これで？これは関係ないんだ。これあれか、右上の数字ってスキルポイント。
Screw Delta City. OCP is gonna throw us out of here to start construction.
Yeah, let them try.
スキル1ポイント割り振れますよっていうことですかね、多分ね。おそらくそうですよね。分析これ起動しましょう。これで範囲が広くなったから多分探しやすいはず。こんな遠くまで見れるようになってる。めちゃくちゃ便利じゃん。これははかどりますね。ここ前も行ったかな、もしかして。何やってんの？不法投棄マン。ダメだよ。
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
あ、言い訳にはならない違反切符発行する。今回見逃そう。
You can go, but remember, revenge results from weakness. Forgiveness requires strength.
Yeah, sure. Have it your way.
はい。これは持って帰りなさい。とりあえず常にロボコップビジョンを展開しておこう。あ、発見した。消火器の横に置いちゃいけないんですよね。違反です。いや、ロボコップビジョンの範囲拡大しといてよかったな。すげえ見つけやすい。お、なんかありますね。これはチェス？ははは、すげえ。そんなことまでわかるのか。ご機嫌だな。てか、オープニング曲歌ってないか、この人。口笛がお上手なようで。やだな、こんな親になりたくないな。
Give me my money, you damn machine!
こらこらこらこら。
Hey, this ATM won't give me my money. Can you do something about it?
嘘！技術レベル。これ奉仕活動の一つなのかな？だとしたらちょっと困る。一周しましたね。あの奥もしかして光ってる？お、光ってる。ああ、確かに。
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
考えを改めるように。
I will not issue a ticket. But remember, take care of your surroundings, or your surroundings will take care of you.
Is that a threat?
道徳を布教する男ロボコップ。
I hope Mills will win. I'm sick of Kuzak.
あ、この人はミルズさんか。はははは、すげえ。100ドルって書いてある。あと1件あの ATM だったらちょっと罪だな。全然あり得るな、ラス1は。ちなみに技術って、うわぁ。あと、1、2、3、4ポイント必要ですね。4ポイントはちょっときついね。もうなんか、キューザックが悪いことしてる描写あったっけな、映画の中で。そんな、なかった気がするんだけど。あ、あれか？なんか光ってる。あれっぽいな。ん？なんだろうこれ。どうした？あ、これか？なんだこれは。あ、ニュースか。独立系ニュース14。今後の見どころ。地球外マーケティング。プロパガンダ満載の CM が裁判所の裏手で撮影されている。同じ手は二度も食らわないぞ。川へのポイ捨てが大流行。川に住んでる化け物に餌をやるための作り話じゃないだろうか。看板、宇宙人たちがコインランドリー周辺の建築物に自らの名前を書いている。私たちが止めない限りこの手法で街を乗っ取るつもりなのだ。これあれかな？あのおっさんが書いてるやつかな。いいじゃん、早く帰れるよ。テロリスト。12号室。猫助けが好きな人へ。地下にいる猫への餌やりはやめろ。ここら中クソまみれにされる。さっきなんか地下にいる猫を助けましたけどね。 まあ足音やばいだろうな。ロボコップの足音なんて。ここか。突入。睡眠ガス。ロボコップでよかったね。事件と関連性なし。これは、1000。今週の予定、倉庫の使用料を払う。猫餌の買い足し。魚屋を事情聴取する。書類。ああ、事件と関連性なし。何これ？電子部品。何ですかこれは。あ、なるほど。スレアートがあったんだ。お、すぐ怒る人の写真があった。レンタルの請求書。トランクルーム顧客 ID。3ヶ月、210ドル。お。何これ訓練リスト。電話出ますかじゃあ。
OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
これも、不法入手した証拠を法廷では使用できない。警察が必ず犯人を捕まえる。お前のやったことは犯罪だ。最善の選択肢なさそうですね、でもこれな。
Your evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs? It is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
ロボコップ大丈夫かあれこの女性もしかしてテロリストなの？こんなことできるか一人のジャーナリストが。催眠ガスを仕掛けてる時点でだいぶやばいぞ。やばいよ。どうする？ロボコップはどうする？
Man, it's Robocop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment. Nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are. Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
あ、歓迎されてるな。
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
おお、大歓迎だ。
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
皮肉を皮肉で返すな。あとはまずいまずいまずい。硬っ。めちゃくちゃ硬いじゃん。何をしようとしたんだい？これか。私物。書類 OCP 関連。いや、中身を調べてから渡そうよ。せっかく、何これ。以前見た絵画、こんなんあったっけ？ロボコップの生前のあれかな？なんかあったっけ、あの絵画。回復ができたんだね、ここで。お、なんかいる OCP の人。すり抜けよう。めっちゃ見てるけど。あ、止められた。
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
どうするかな。この墓は私が管理する。
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
すげえ、脅しに屈しない。何が入ってんですかね。
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
中身は知りたいけど。
No. The sound of your voice does not indicate that you are lying.
Just don't depend on your lie detector when you talk to politicians. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
あ、まだお使いは続くようですね。あ、ここか。
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all in the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
サマンサ喜んだらしい。調査する？おー、ちゃんと読めるんだ。サマンサの母親への手紙。ケイ・オーティスさんへ、連中はあなたが証拠の変造をしていると非難し、信頼を失墜させようとしています。ですが私を含めて大勢があなたを信じております。マスコミとオムニ社が裏でつながっていることは重々承知です。あなたの行動で他者にもそれが伝わることでしょう。決して圧力に負けないでください。私たちには声を上げる代表者が必要なんです。誰かが連中に立ち向かわなければならないのです。P。なんか写真がありますね。いや、これでテロリスト扱いなのか。いや、あと一件見つからないな。じゃあ行きますか、とりあえず。黒服の連中が。
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
なんだって？
Doesn't matter. Just old junk that needs recycling.
ひでえ言い方だよ。
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy.
懐かしい。
Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
街が良くなるなら賛成だ。生命は得意じゃない。機械が夢のことなどわかるわけない。なるほどね。この育った場所を新しい街にしたかったんだね、この人は。生命は得意じゃない。
My purpose is to fight crime, not to make statements.
No, of course not. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
おかげで業務を遂行できている。犯罪者でなければ心配はいらないだろう。あまり悩まないようにしている。真ん中どういうこと？犯罪者でなければ心配はいらないだろう。
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me,
How are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
この人いい人なんかな私のパフォーマンスを向上してくれる。
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
ルイスに医療班を。警察はオムニ社の意図に懐疑的だ。うわぁ、これはどっちも選びたいけど、君を悩ませてることだからね。やっぱ、これじゃないかな。
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
やったぜ。
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
会長。
After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
オムニの中の両親なのかな。ここから降りれる？降りれる？
Holy shit, what was that?
Robocop.
Not such a piece of junk after all.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back off the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
確かにそうでしたね。キリがいいので今回はこの辺にしておきましょうかね。意外となんか一番上の人はロボコップに協力的だったんだな。OK です。じゃあありがとうございました。また次回の配信でお会いしましょう。ありがとうございます。さよなら。